spot to take people to. You know,
It's the worst spot to take.
No, it's not.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
depends
I
on
get
the
it though.
person.
If you bringing people in,
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Bringing people in from out of town. It's a great place to take
Jack
it.
Stack.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Oh.
Go with the intro.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry.
Jack Stack's no-go?
Wait, hold on.
I mean, there's a lot better places out there, but
What
it's an
the
easy
fuck?
spot.
Okay,
Slaps is fire.
Slaps is good.
Yeah.
All right,
hold on. Let's start the podcast real quick and we'll finish this debate.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sativas on Sunday. I'm one of your hosts, Smoking Groove.
Dub.
It's your boy Hayes.
And we got...
A special guest.
It's our first... Go ahead and explain.
Oh, yeah. So March is International Women's Month.
Shout out women.
I'm
a fan of them.
I was made by a woman. Got my name from a woman.
Hell yeah.
So we honoring women in the cannabis industry. So today we're going to speak with our special guest from Nuthera Labs. We know her as Allie Bloom on IG because it's IG names only. But you can tell us and it's because I can't really pronounce your last name.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I was going to try to pronounce it, but I don't want to fuck
I
it
thought
up.
about it.
It's not an easy one. Yeah, my name's Alex Polakovich.
Polakovich. Welcome.
Polakovich.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Okay, so back to the debate. Jack Stack, you do not take people out of town to.
All right, you win, whatever. So let's try these pandas to start out.
All right, yeah.
So tell me about panda fruits, dude. Oh, yeah, Nuthera does panda fruits as well.
Correct.
Shout out panda fruits.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, we got like the watermelon agave and raspberry limeade. Raspberry limeade is like a...
That's Yeah, if I get a paper cut,
Let's go.
That's fantastic. I love that. Hell yeah, Thomas Tinners.
I was
That's
like,
great.
I was like, where the stripper pole at?
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
Bro.
So I know you. So
Drunk
these
in
are watermelon
love.
flavor though.
yeah, watermelon agave.
So wait, okay, tell us about Panda.
milligrams?
Yeah.
5 each.
These are only 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Nice and easy, you know. Good for anybody.
But what if I want to go crazy?
Then just eat more.
Oh, they just fine.
We also do a 300, and we're about to drop a 500 as well.
A 500?
500 mixed berry Fico. Yes.
Oh, y'all gonna fuck people all the way up.
Absolutely. Yep.
Wait.
You said each are 5?
Yep, each are 5. Yep.
We have to explain to the people what FICO is.
Fico is just like, it's a different type of extraction, right? So you're utilizing like alcohol, you know, ethanol, something like that, you know, in order to extract it. And yeah,
So
it's
you
just a more of a
so
full
a Fico-
extract. Fico is just more of a full extract, right?
Full
so
spectrum?
it has, exactly, yep, a full, full spectrum.
No, we're
Yep.
gonna rack your brain.
Yeah,
because-
full spectrum
I know,
extract.
and we
Full
already got-
spectrum
hey, listen,
extract. So
we already got her really high.
this is
So
true.
like we're starting this high.
No, but we
So like
not wrong.
This
We
is gonna
took-
be a long one.
Took a lot of dabs before
Yeah.
this.
No, we were really gonna rack your brain because we didn't get to what it is that you do at Nuthera. We just grazed over the top of it, and so we're gonna nerd out a little bit, just a little bit. Not a lot.
yeah.
I think we should nerd out quite a bit when we have smart people like this
That's what
on.
I'm saying.
Yeah, when it's just us, let's make jokes.
I mean,
you
I'm
know?
happy to share whatever, you know. We do everything at Nuthera. We make edibles,
Ooh, I
you
like
know.
that
We
flavor.
make
What's the red one?
raspberry limeade. Yep. Yeah. Fire.
That was a good one. Anybody want to try it? Let me know. We got a whole bag right here.
Yep, they're fire.
So Pico. So it uses what to extract?
So use like an ethanol extraction, like some sort of alcohol extraction, you know. And then you're not like, you know, distillate. You're utilizing like a distillate machine that's going to isolate the THC, you know, out from everything else. And this is just retaining more of, you know, the original plant material, like more
one time Tim made a bunch
cannabinoids,
of
more.
Fico- Tim made a bunch of Fico gummies one night, and he got sick because he was drinking too. And I just remember him yelling, "Fuck her, Fico!" Because he got too fucked up.
They
He's
do
like,
the trick, you
I
know.
feel
They
like
do
it's
the
gonna be
trick.
that kind of episode.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
So what do you do for Nuthera?
So I'm the director of operations. So
Everything.
A little bit of everything, definitely.
So you're
Yeah,
the
I've been with
boss.
them since the beginning, and I have a really great team of people, a lot of people that are a lot smarter than me, that help make Nuthera happen. Edible production, extraction, Seth and Matt in there and stuff, and I just help them be as successful as possible.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That is fire.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And it's cool that it's like Missouri people,
Oh, absolutely. We're like super Missouri.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we are so Missouri.
Yeah,
like,
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
everybody. I'm from Missouri originally. All my guys are from Missouri. My whole
Repping for
literally
the home state.
almost the whole squad
Oh, we're
is
from
like
Kansas.
Got a rep.
Yeah, I'm
right.
Kansas.
But I mean that's like Metro,
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
so wait, do you cheer for MU basketball?
I don't. I'm a KU fan.
Let's go! Oh, let's go!
High five. Here, let me see.
All right, finally, we got decent people on the
No,
podcast.
you're not
Jesus.
either one of them.
Decent. We got decent people today. So before we get started, we're gonna ask you a ton of boring questions, but we want to have some fun first. And they're not really boring questions, just informational stuff.
All right.
We got a little quick fire we're gonna do. Or a little
This or that.
I feel like we should have like a banner that says this or that. Okay, here we go.
Say
All
it
right.
louder for the people in the back there, Dub. I don't know if they.
This or that.
All right, here we go. Joint or bong?
Bong.
Brownie or gummy?
Gummy.
Indica or sativa?
Indica for sure.
Vape or pipe?
Vapor pipe, so different. Vape. I mean, vape is
I
so
thought it was
convenient.
Longer pipe.
No.
Oh.
Vape is so convenient, so I have to maybe say that. But I don't know. That's a hard one. Very different to me. But
I think she's the first person to kind of be like, yo, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Lava lamp or black light?
Lava lamp
Ooh.
Nice.
Hot box or outside session?
outside.
Group sets or solo mission?
Group always.
Live resin or hash rosin?
That's another hard one. I don't know. As of recently, kind of go through phases. Really into the live resin. We haven't quite got into the rosin yet, and so I'm sure whenever we get into that a little bit more and start making it, then I'll be really into the rosin.
Rosin is unique. It is unique. I got one more. Though.
All right.
Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner?
What's the difference between them?
Because traditionally you have traditional Thanksgiving. Christmas
is
it can
like-
be whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's you have a good point. Literally not this Christmas, but the last I went Christmas Eve went and had some dim sum just all by myself. And it was awesome. It was awesome.
that-
Check out ABC Cafe if you've never been.
ABC
That
Cafe's
shit is
amazing.
so
Yo,
good.
The
Shout
fact
out.
that you're in the know,
Yeah.
Oh man.
ABC Cafe is fantastic.
It's
fire.
awesome. It's some of the best for
Salt
real.
and pepper flounder. Go get that.
But
What was that?
That's
One
a
more
good
time?
question.
Salt and pepper flounder.
Bet.
Go and get that. You're not open on Tuesday. I
Oh,
don't know why.
I was asking for me.
Oh, well, you know what? Definitely. You know you can take your own lobster there.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You can take your own lobster and your own crab. They'll prepare
Dude,
it with
that's
chili
wild.
oil, gas.
Where do you catch your own lobster at?
You go to the grocery store
Yeah.
Oh.
They got that China market
Why wouldn't
down
you just
in
buy it from
the-
them then?
because they don't sell them; they just cook them.
You been to that Chinese market they have in the river market?
Oh, I was just there yesterday.
Oh man, that place
That
is
place
so
smells
cool.
terrible.
Hey, but they got the.
They
fire.
got good. No, they got good shit, but it's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
You're right there.
What was that? Let it out.
So we're gonna get into these questions. We're gonna learn more about Allie Bloom, IG names only.
Is
when
that gonna be the title?
Why not? Yeah, IG names only. So Allie Bloom, see, there we go.
What's up?
When did you first get involved with cannabis? Not on a professional level, like your first joint. When your first joint or your first experience?
Yeah. So I was 15. Yeah.
15.
15. Yep.
Damn degenerates.
I know a little bit, but
Just playing.
yeah, I was 15 and was just hanging out with some people, smoked a blunt. Well, a
Was it a
Dutchie.
bowl?
It's a Dutchie. No, it's a blunt.
Dutchie.
It's like
Was
a,
it- wait,
it's
wait,
a
wait.
chocolate Dutchie. No, I didn't roll
Okay,
it.
hold on. That's disrespect.
I was just going to ask you.
Disrespect. No,
if it was a chocolate
you gotta
Dutchie.
start off smoking a blunt. You can't do a swisher. You can't do a backwood. You gotta do a chocolate Dutch.
Oh,
you gotta
absolutely.
do a leaf. You gotta do a leaf.
Yeah.
Minus the backwood.
Yeah,
I don't
agree.
like backwoods.
I agree.
Shit hype.
I do.
So a
hype.
chocolate
I do.
Dutchie is
I roll-
nostalgic.
I'll
for
roll
me.
some firewoods, bro.
Shit's hype.
No, I'll roll a wood. You'll smoke it and you'll enjoy it. Guaranteed.
As long as I don't have to roll it, I think that's.
Can you not roll blunts?
No, I can roll blunts. Just like woods
Not
are
then.
hard.
Not when you were
Like,
14, 15.
definitely not when I was 15. It took me a little while.
So wait,
Right? It's a learned skill.
did your parents find out? When did your parents find out that you smoked
Um,
weed? And how did they react?
Yeah, I was, not the greatest kid in the world, so
Most of us aren't.
That's okay.
right. So they found out pretty when I was pretty young. Probably when I was 16. Like as soon as I started driving, kind of being able to do your own thing.
Why did your car always smell like weed?
Yeah, and I
Did
just
your dad, like,
and
blow
I
your
always
car?
smelled like weed. So
Logna's a must.
yes, for
Clognate.
sure. But they, obviously, like, whenever you're that young, like, I don't think any parent's gonna be like super pumped that their kid is like, getting baked.
No.
So,
Did your parents smoke weed though?
now,
No. When they caught
Back
you,
then.
back then, no.
See,
But
that's,
now, different story.
see, that's the part that really fucking me up. Because as a kid, it's like, oh, weed is bad. But I knew my parents smoked weed before, weed was cool. So it's like, how can you be mad?
Weed's
at
always been cool, man.
But
Yeah.
it's cooler now because it's legal.
Right.
But it's like, how can you be mad at your
That's
kid?
The camera dude, I love looking at me. He laughs every time I make a joke. And I really,
That's
I
because you
really
got him baked.
appreciate
That's
it.
the only reason why. It's 'cause you got him baked. He has no. He's forced to laugh. He's forced to laugh.
Not
No,
forced.
it's actually funny shit. It's
So
funny
you've
shit.
been
Blink
smoking
twice.
ever since?
Yeah, I, not gonna lie, I'm, pretty into the weed, and it's been pretty constant since I was that age. So, yeah, I've been smoking ever since. Anything that, really got into, like, was smoking some mids,
Right.
like back in the day.
If you don't smoke,
And-
man, you ain't really smoked.
There's a
yeah,
lot of people
shy,
that
bro.
don't, like, nowadays. They don't have to,
Yeah.
like, a
No,
lot of
but
people
that-
are
They never
introduced
had
to
a-
weed,
they
and it's
never
like
had the
pretty good
Reggie
shit.
headache.
Like, yeah.
But hey, there's some shit on the market that be giving me the Reggie headache, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's true. yeah.
I ain't gonna get into that. Okay, so wait, so your parents kept you smoking weed at 16. Fast forward to 2014.
Yeah.
What's Ali Bloom doing in 2014?
Oh man, so 2014, I was 21, and I'm from KC, I was living in KC, but
19.
I was 21 in 2014, and I went legal in Colorado, and I moved to Colorado just like living on a dream, and got in the weed industry, like started trimming weed like on
I was
the
gonna ask,
trim.
did you start as a trimmer? Because it
Yeah.
feels like you
Mhm.
can't start in Colorado unless you start as a trimmer.
Yep, started just trimming weed on the trim table, and worked my way up. They hadn't had many, if at all, like any women like working in the grow, like one of the first to do that, like at the spot that I was at, and they taught me a lot of stuff, and
That's fine.
I was able to, I've literally done everything like cultivation and compliance wise, and a lot of grunt work too. So
Hey,
that's
grunt work
awesome.
is I guess I'm an elevated grunt worker. I guess.
no, I mean honestly, like that's the whole. It's
I'm
like
not good at that grunt work.
no,
It's not. It has its nuances.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, like you gotta know it all. Like if you like do all that stuff, and like that's kind of what's cool about being a part of like this industry. Like early on, it's just like you can learn everything. Like and if you have that sort of like broad range, and you can understand like the whole thing, like what it all takes, it's like you're way more like involved, and like you appreciate it just like a lot
Yeah,
more. Like
exactly.
you realize like how important like those aspects of it are.
Oh,
You
super.
know, like it's literally
Yeah.
like it's
It
the
is, like,
it's the
the
feet
industry.
and it's the feet and the knees of everything that you do. You know,
Even
like it's
still,
gotta.
Even still, like I walked through their Clover through Clover today, and it's still amazing to me that there's people in their hand doing like, stickers on packages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
And it's
absolutely.
awesome
Yeah,
to me that our
dude.
industry that's like that. Like
Mhm.
most industries, they have a machine
Mhm.
and one person pressing a button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
Oh,
it's fire that there's
absolutely.
a room of people working together to package stuff that the whole state fucking buys.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like that shit's tight to me.
Everyone who comes and tours our lab and notices that like we do shit by hand, it weirds them out. Like there's not machines doing it. Because let's be real, machines can get shit done faster. Yeah, but quality sells.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to put a quality product on the market, and if you don't do that, you're gonna go broke.
Oh, totally. Well, and
everything hand by hand too. And when I walk through theirs, and it's the same thing. Just at every place, just seeing that's all done. By
and some of the machines, like they're not just uber reliable. You know, like it takes a lot to, like you know, to automate stuff as well. Like
for it being a $13,000, $20,000 machine, for how much work you have to do to like get them to do things is fucking insane to me. Like
soft gel machine.
You said what?
Soft gel machine.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a few buttons and we're just rolling. Actually, it's a lot of work because you have to pump the gelatin into the machine. And that itself can, if clamps aren't put on at the right spot, we've had gelatin blowouts all over.
And they just blow all over?
Not all over me, no.
But
Hell no. I dodged that shit. One time I was like right there. I said...
No, but you had it off mic.
Literally, you even saw it in the camera video. You just see like some gelatin go.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were having a conversation off mic, and you referred to MJ BizCon as.
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot like that? Don't fucking do that. Don't do that to me.
No, because we 100.
I mean, MJ BizCon it's awesome. I love MJ BizCon. So many connections, so many awesome people, a lot of great companies. But
that.
yeah, absolutely. But also, like, you know, I might have said it was. I don't know if I even
you know what? I'll say it. Tell me what it is, and I'll say it, because I have no problem saying it.
Yeah, but they don't know that it came from her.
Right. No. I mean, MJ BizCon, it can be a lot. Like, there's a lot of, like, high-tech, what looks to be, like, really high-tech machinery in there. And, you know, I think it's hard to, you know, showcase the actual like reality of what we do every single day, you know, and it makes like these machines like, you know, they're not always like as reliable as they might make it seem out there.
Even our sticker one, you have to every like 30 boxes. I feel like they have to stop it and reset them.
Yeah, no,
like,
totally.
It would
There's
be faster
always
just have people just sticking
and that's the whole thing. Like, you know, like you have to balance like the scaling. You know, like we're scaling right now, like so hard. Everybody is, and like it's hard to like. You know, you have to like really choose wisely on like, hey, what do I want to spend this money on? Like, what is actually going to help us like operate better and be more efficient, you know? And you end up like taking risks on machines and, you know.
Which camera's on me? So basically what they said is, it's fucking fluff.
It's what?
It's fluff.
Oh.
It's not all fluff. No, there's really great machines out there. There's awesome machines out there. Like there's so much amazing automation that's coming out. Like, you know, we have like a lot of automation like in our facility.
Automation does have its place. I 100% agree. But for what I do, automation doesn't work. Literally with pre-rolls, it doesn't work. Because we all went to the store and bought a pre-roll.
I fucking hate when they run, dog.
Yeah, the machine ones, they get real loose.
Yeah, it's all about that filter where the
weed
meets the filter right there. Like that's the most crucial part of a pre-roll.
When people do it by hand, then
it's gotta fit right there. You know, it can't be all flimsy or have that space. Like
the filter.
I call it at work. I call it the filter relationship. It's where the weed meets the filter relationship. If it's not packed properly, that shit not gonna smell properly. I tell people the biggest thing. I have one rule in my room. All you have to do is present a joint that you would smoke with your friends. Because if your friends is real friends and your joint run, they go.
Hey man, I've smoked some shitty joints with my friends.
Yeah,
when I was on drugs,
I didn't. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
or didn't know better.
Like
a
shitty joint.
Exactly.
Still smoking.
But you gotta let them know.
But when you pay
know at the same time.
$18 for a pre-roll.
That's true.
I don't want that shit to run.
Oh, I got one time and you pull it out of the thing and it just like falls.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've gotten quite a bit.
Like, dude,
I hate that. Or they get all resiny
for this thing to just fall.
They get all resin, like the resin just collects down there at the bottom. It's like, oh man, like
Like if you're doing distillation, automation works. But when there's not a machine that mimics human hands on a pre-roll. Yeah. So until they do that, sorry. I'm not using automation.
Yeah, it brings it back to the.
Said I didn't have to use automation.
It brings it back to a good in and good out, and you connect to that a lot better with human hands than a machine.
Yep.
I fuck with that.
What's the next?
we got some serious questions. They're not super serious.
They're super serial.
They're not. So outside of work, what does Allie Bloom like to do outside of the job? What is when cannabis is not work? What are you doing outside the office? We going on a hike? We going to movies? What we doing?
Yeah, I really enjoy the outdoors, so I love to camp and hike and fish.
You like camp? You like stay outside for days on it?
Yeah, definitely. Like in Missouri, like the best thing about Missouri is like the rivers, and so like I love to do some like canoeing trips, like backpacking canoeing trips. Do like 25 miles or something on the current river, and like you have your everything you need for a couple of days. Pull off to the side, camp out like on the edge of the fucking the river.
That sounds like it'll be all right. Actually, as long as I don't have to like hunt or fish for my own food.
No, absolutely not. You bring your own food.
You
bring your own food, dude. We're hanging out there
trying to go
for
glamping. He's like, I need the mattress. We got the
RV. I'll bring
RV.
air mattress for sure.
Hey,
No.
100%. I'll take air mattress camping with me.
We did.
Yeah.
You know what that just sounded like? That one trip where we went to. I can't even say it on the podcast.
Why? Because we got in trouble?
Yeah, they already mad at us. I don't want to say
Oh
it.
no.
But literally, that's what it was like. Like we pulled up, there was literally just campground space. There was a river. I'm like, yeah, this shit was dope.
It was cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I get down with that.
tight,
Some live music,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love live music. Like,
I want to go on a float trip in Missouri. I still haven't done it yet.
We should totally do it next year.
a float trip?
Just
Oh,
Sunday
yeah.
float trip.
That'd be
this
cool.
would be wild.
Let's invite every guest we've had.
Man, that'd be cool.
Josh Mitchum on a float.
Yeah. Allie Bloom, Josh Mitchell, Tim. Let's get it, dude.
We'd have a good time. We would have a good time.
We would have a great time.
I don't think we'd make it back.
That's fine.
Oh, we make it back. We make it back.
What? Says who?
Nah, it's too much alcohol involved. Too much alcohol and too many weeds.
There's a certain point where the melanin is gonna tell me to go. Okay.
So yeah, what you want to go move? That was good. I'm hot, dude. I'm hot, and I can't tell if it's edible. It probably is.
It's a combination of a lot of things.
Because I'm trying to think of what to say, and my brain's just not giving me the words.
I got you. So, okay.
It's all bad.
It's okay.
Brain's just not connecting to the mouth right now.
So,
Yeah,
while we're getting ready to this dab, I got another question. And it's more, this is a question, you do you. You freestyle as much as you want.
All right.
So, in your career, I know what the culture is as far as women in the cannabis industry, how some women aren't looked at as their opinion doesn't matter. And so are there any hurdles or obstacles that you faced along your career to get to where you are today?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, right? I feel like it's an unfortunate thing where a lot of the times, it's just assumed that you don't really kind of know what you're talking about as a girl sometimes, like you kind of have to work a little extra hard, to get people to listen.
I've never understood that, though. I mean, I understand it, but like I don't understand why people think that.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
it is weird.
No, totally. And it's not like that all the time. I think it's just like an initial reaction, right? Like any time that, someone like is made aware, of like what I do or like kind of the experience that I have, I've been doing this for 9 years now, like in the legal, industry. And, as soon as people like hear that and start to talk to me, it's like, it's pretty quick that it comes back around. Shit. It's just kind of that initial, like, assumption on the front end, and I would say, overall, like, if you really study this and you're into it, like, there's a lot of opportunity in the weed industry, like, for women. Like, there's a space that, like, really accepts women, and women have, like, very knowledgeable, they're very knowledgeable. They're like having a lot more of like higher level positions and stuff like that. And
in Missouri, women do have a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of badass women out there, dude. In Missouri, absolutely.
Getting in this industry, there's a lot of women. I'm like, damn, it's tight.
We work with a lot of them, and they kick ass.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's tight.
Fresh Karma posted something, and I think it was interesting that 52% of their workforce was all women. Like, that's unheard of, especially in a market where you go in and mostly only women work as bud tenders because, the culture of bud tenders, it's like beautiful girls sell weed when it's no. It's also dope girls are in the lab, dope girls are in the grows, dope girls are in the joint room. They're leading gummy production. They're doing everything. Like our first director at Clover was a woman, and she knew her shit. She scared everybody in that damn building. Shout out Diana. She scared everybody.
Dude, Diana is awesome. I met Diana before. Yeah, I know she is
over
awesome.
Yeah, but it's just like there's more women. There's more roles for women, and it's not looked at as obscure. It's like, yo, these women know they shit.
Yep, absolutely. And like, you know, cannabis is so new. It's like a beautiful thing, right? It's this like really new industry that hasn't existed like this ever before, you know? And like women smoke weed. Like a lot of women are smoking weed. Like even at our stores, like at Fresh Karma, you know, it's like, you know, we can skew women. Like a lot of the times, just like, you know, it ends up being like majority women like coming in and buying product. And
it's a female play. I mean,
it is. Cannabis is feminine. For real. Cannabis is feminine. Like,
I do think that's like the craziest thing too.
Yeah.
Is that we
all the good,
enjoy the feminine one just like I do in real life, you know?
And this is women empowerment, and we
who runs the world.
That's what we here for.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, no, I mean, seriously though, in Missouri, there's a lot of women that run shit that I've known. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's awesome. Like, it's just awesome to me. It really is.
So if you got there's some, and I hope there are no little girls listening to this. You got to be over 18 or 21, whatever YouTube says. But any woman that's just that was fire.
Hit me. A Paul Ape, I think.
Paul Ape.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a strain review after this.
Nice.
But if there's any women who are like thinking about getting into the industry, what would be your word of advice or boost of confidence to be like, hey, it's okay to go do this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's just so like much opportunity, you know, like if you're like about weed and you want to like work hard, it's like the space is there, you know, like just get into it and get after it. Like there's a lot of people within the cannabis space that are very supportive, like of women and want women to be successful, you know, and it's just like, just go and tackle it, you know, and just be strong, take up that space. It's there for you, like for real.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah, that's
I really did.
I mean, and that's just the truth.
That
like for
was a
real, like
bar.
there is space.
That's
like
a bar.
if you're about it, like
drop the mic on him. Drop the mic on him.
She started to figure it out.
We will.
I
We're
wouldn't do
gonna
that to you.
pause
I
the
wouldn't
whole
do that to you.
podcast.
No, but with that being said, the last question I have before we get into the delicacies on the table, say something to the men. How can the men help be not so menish? Like,
Yes.
That's a loaded question.
I mean,
how can we be as men be better allies?
We want the women around
I
us
want to
to
hear it, but that's a loaded ass question.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think like y'all can be better allies by like, you know, talk to the women in your lives, like listen to their stories, you know, like what they're saying is the reality, you know, like don't just assume like, oh, you're being dramatic or you're being emotional or whatever. It's like, you know, like talk to those women and listen to what we have to say.
I fucks with that.
Man, I really wanted to say
I like
joke.
that.
I would not say
man,
it.
Dub, you can. I have a.
Oh.
I'm not scared. I
No,
mean,
it's good. I think that you're right, but like I always just want to joke about things when it's serious.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think that you're right 100%,
Yeah.
but women are
Trying
emotional.
to soften it up.
Yeah.
We're all emotional, damn it.
Definitely just slid that in there.
Oh, Dub, come on, dude.
But I agree with what you're saying.
Man.
But I'm just saying.
I think men are so much more emotional than they like to let
Yeah,
on.
no,
Like
I'm emotional
gosh.
too. No,
I think you guys are you know
I
you
am.
think we're emotional because we're not saying what you want
emotional
us
as
to
fuck.
say.
Well, that's probably
you
true.
know, so
No, that's probably true.
Let 'em know.
I'm emotional too. It was more jokes, you guys. Like I didn't mean to, you know. I didn't want to start a fucking revolution. Like I did.
All right, before we break out the leather couch,
I was just playing.
I'll play
But I
it's
agree
all
with
good.
you, Like
can-
I hear you on listening. Like I hear you.
No.
hey,
I do.
so we're gonna break up the seriousness.
I mean, I'm really good at doing that.
She brought some goodies though.
Oh, we still got hella time.
I know, but I got stuff to kill time with. But she brought goodies though.
Yeah, I know. So we should
Yeah,
talk
there are
about
some
them.
things
So
up here.
so run us through what you brought.
What have
Because
we
you brought
tried
the
so
menu.
far?
You brought the menu.
Not even the full menu, if I'm being honest with you. So we got like these panda fruits up here.
Which knocked me out.
You there yet? I'm for 5
You feel
milligrams?
it?
Well, I ate like
We had 4 of them. That's 20, G.
No, I ate 3 from each package, so I'm on a different level.
Oh,
right now.
damn.
30. I ate.
I'm on a new level.
Damn. All right. Nice.
She brought
Yep, some Infinity too.
Apple.
Apple Ape.
Apple Ape.
Yep.
Live sugar.
Thank
1
you,
gram.
yeah.
Apple
Okay.
Ape.
So we got nerd out.
Can I see?
Hold on.
What is
Let's
that?
explain what live sugar is.
Let me see what that one is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to know what the different, why live sugar is different than batter.
Yeah.
It's
Why
just
does sugar
post processing, right? So when you're like whipping a batter, it's just a little bit different because to get the sugar in there, you have to create the precursors, kind of the diamonds, right? They're just little diamonds. You're just crashing out.
And the
So
sugar's like a
you're just
miniature
crashing it
diamond.
out. Correct. You're just crashing it out in the oven, and so
By playing with vacuums.
it's mostly just like leaving hydrocarbon in a vessel to create pressure, and that pressure is creating diamonds or sugar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay,
And diamonds take
so
forever.
Run back and explain the hydrocarbon process.
They are
okay,
forever.
so the
I told
hydrocarbon.
you, you nerding out today.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Now-
That's all right. We can
I
nerd
want
out.
to nerd out. No, I needed it because I really
Absolutely,
want to know.
no, totally.
And
So
this is stuff people want to know about.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
even
want to
yeah.
understand how it gets to that process or it
So
gets to that product.
No, totally, absolutely, and I'm all about that. People deserve to know. It's not.
They want to know what they're buying.
Yeah, they want to know what they're buying. They want to know how it works. So hydrocarbon is, a butane or propane. Most people use butane, right? And that's just your solvent, right? So you're just you utilize a hydrocarbon as a solvent. So what we're doing is you're putting plant material into a column. You're drenching that column with hydrocarbon, and that's gonna knock the trichome heads away from the plant material.
And that, it sucks all the way down the
Correct.
bottom, and that's what creates.
And that's the concentrate, right? So we're just knocking the trichome heads off the plant material. We're concentrating that down, by utilizing a solvent like hydrocarbons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so then what you're doing is,
Thank you.
the hydrocarbon starts as a gas. To drench it, it has to be a liquid, so you chill it down really cold. And then it goes, once you put it all the way through, then you're going to heat it back up again to become a vapor. You're going to suck that through a recovery pump and recondense it into a liquid, and end up with the majority of gas that or hydrocarbon that you started with. So it's just like a closed loop system, and at the bottom it
It's
comes
still
out.
she
and
explained it all, and it's
I
still.
understand it. I see it every day at work.
Yeah,
I was
totally.
saying I got lucky enough to work in the lab for a minute, and that's exactly what.
And then you just have vacuum ovens, right? So then from there, you're utilizing vacuum ovens. So, vacuum pressure and temperature to help get the rest of that hydrocarbon out of there. And then what you're doing a couple, if you want, sugar, then you're going to leave more hydrocarbon in there. And then you're going to put that in the oven. You're going to let it do its thing. You're going to put it in a diamond miner, let it do its thing, whatever. Whereas a batter, you're going to whip it, whip
That's
it kind of
why
like a wax, right? So
Next to hash rosin, batters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
batters.
I
are
love
my
it.
favorite.
They're the best.
The batters
Yeah.
are also my favorite, and that's why. I just so now live sugar is literally the same as just cooked a little longer, and they don't whip it.
No.
Because live sugar doesn't rip for me. I fly through.
it's just a different, it's all about post processing. So after it comes out of the machine, what are you doing with it, right? Are you trying to whip it to create that batter consistency? Are you trying to create a, sugar or diamonds or something like that? It's kind of all about that final end goal that you're going for,
Okay.
and
That makes sense.
same thing with cured, a wax or a shatter. It's just
right.
what's your end goal, how are you gonna, process it in the closed loop system, and how are you gonna process it in the vacuum ovens, on the back end. So
Quality in, quality out. That's what it's
that's
all about.
what it's all about. Forever. That's what it's all about.
Let's try that one.
Nepal
Is this
Abe
the one
and
we're gonna review?
some Kush Pops, I think.
This
Which one?
Kush Pop is what we should review.
All right, let's
Yeah.
review the Kush Pop. This is the Sativas on Sunday official strain review with
Let's
the
go.
Infinity Kush Pop.
Live sugar.
Infinity Kush.
And you got a bunch
Live
dropping
sugar?
like this weekend.
Yeah. If you go to Fresh Karma,
It'll be out by the time. It'll be there by the time.
yes, absolutely. Hopefully it's still around. It's just going quick. Shit
Hopefully
is
it's
going
not
quick,
still around for real,
But no, for real, snag up some Thai iced tea that we're about to drop. It's
Thai iced tea.
yes. It's a good one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try
It's
that.
a good one.
Thai iced tea is dropping. Go to
Where-
Fresh Karma's only, huh?
All the
No,
fresh
it'll be at some other places, but definitely stop in a Fresh Karma if you're around
Okay.
Casey, St. Joe. But we'll be in.
I'm getting it ready. Keep stalling. I'm getting it
No,
ready.
you don't have to
Do you
stall.
have the terpene profiles of
talk.
these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of our anything live that we do the terpene results on there, like the top 5 terpenes, and then we also like put the QR code for the COA, so you
Okay.
can just scan it and view the whole
Oh,
COA
yeah.
for it. So yeah,
So,
it's
yeah,
on
like
the box. Like I think
Oh,
that
it's on
one's
the
that's the compliance sticker there on the bottom. On the boxes is where we have the terpene one. It's like, huh?
The writing is so small.
I mean, it's a small package. You know?
Okay, then it's not your fault. I was just saying.
No, it
Is
kind
the
of,
Apple
kind
involved on that side?
But this packaging is fire. That's
Thank
what
you.
I've always liked. the
Thank
Infinity
you.
Packaging.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Okay, so this Kush Pop top 5. I don't know if I could read.
You need help?
Who's
yeah,
going?
I only got one
I
eye.
could do it.
Let's
I only
see.
got one eye, and those words are
Kush
fucking
Pop.
big. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Some LA Kush cake and candy Kush cross. Caryophyllene 2.47,
Okay.
limonene 0.92, myrcene 0.86, linalool 0.75, humulene 0.74. So total terpenes is 7.72.
Ooh, it's a turp monster.
Mhm.
Turp monster.
Yep.
The terpy boy.
Can we get like a rap tar for turp monster?
Take them out of a
Hot
nug.
you have that.
Not hot at all.
Not a
Damn.
It's not. It's literally on the
That
second
tastes
lowest
great.
setting.
That tastes great.
Did it? I couldn't tell.
That tastes
Who's going
good.
next? Who's going next?
Got it.
What are you giving that on our
Can
dab
I
system?
think about it?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I
He's
just
still
ripped
recovering,
that shit.
Groove.
Hey, you up next.
I got it.
There you go.
Oh, it's time to rip, my boy. Shout out GP.
So the aftertaste stays. My palate's not good enough to know what it tastes like, though.
What? I find that hard to believe.
I mean, it tastes good.
You smoke a lot of weed.
I do, but like, I do. That's also the problem. Is like I know it. Like, people are like, oh man, I could taste the pepper in that. And I'm like,
I'll hit that.
I never taste the pepper when they say shit like that. You know, or like when they're like, yeah, that tastes like orange. Like that never tastes like orange to me. Is that bad?
I literally don't know. If it tastes like something I'm familiar with, then that's what it tastes like.
Weed always has like a weed.
I really
taste,
taste
like-
I taste the humulene.
You taste what?
The humulene.
Yeah.
That kind of mixed with the linalool. I can get.
Mind blown over here.
That tastes like good dabs to me. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I'm not saying it's not.
No,
That's
I know,
just-
and that's what I'm saying. My palate, like, I don't know what the limonene tastes like. I just know it tastes good.
Oh, yeah.
I can't like take little. And I know, like, God, how do I
Actually,
use my
no.
words
I'm
right?
probably thinking.
Like, I could tell you that this weed tastes like this weed, and I bet you they have the same terp profiles, but I don't know what limolene's supposed to taste like.
Huh.
Do you know what I'm
You
saying?
need to
Gotta read
like.
the chart.
Yeah, I got to get better at reading and being. I don't read very much. I've never read the terp profiles on any Infinity pack.
Never? Damn, dude, you smoke
just-
a lot of Infinity too,
I
right?
know. I just
just
blow through it like
like-
that was good.
Throw it in. Tasty.
Yeah, that's what I do. Finish the gram in a day and a half.
I mean,
move
some
on to
people are like that though, you know, where you got to appeal to everybody,
I
right?
know.
There's a lot of
And
people
I
where.
appreciate the people that can taste. That's what I was saying. Like
Mhm.
to me, it just fire down. I'll
Mind
smoke
blown.
that regularly.
Yeah.
That was a tasty boy.
Yeah, you like that? Nice.
Loved
Nice.
it. I loved it.
What can you taste in it?
I ain't tasting terpenes, but
See? Do you see what I'm saying?
no, I got like the earth. I got like earthiness. Like, you know, with
Yeah.
some life sugars, you get like this overly fruity. It's like, all right, look, y'all threw some shit in here. You threw some terpenes that ain't supposed to go in here. Some flavor shit, but this shit literally
People
has.
do that.
I don't know why they would. Like, like
quality and
I
quality.
mean,
Yeah, if you're
exactly.
quality.
Mostly for distillate carts and stuff like that.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
this-
Absolutely. I mean, for sure.
We put potato chips back in distillate carts for sure, but not in like.
Nah.
No. If you're putting that in the live stuff, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool, man.
You ain't
Like,
live at all.
Well, it's fine.
We gotta run it.
Fake living.
So if I'm gonna give that, sorry, got me again.
It's still sitting with me.
Me too. If I'm gonna give that out of 5, probably like 4-1. We're tough here, by the way.
no, that's fair.
4-1.
I'm all right with the criticism.
We are.
I want to hear the honest
Last
opinion.
time somebody gave a 3-2, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
tough.
4-1.
I mean, I'm gonna say that's a 4.4, 4.5 for me.
He's a tight. That's good.
I'm not tight. You saying?
No,
I'm
you
loose?
are. That's good. That's a good judgment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna agree with Groove on that one.
Well, I'm
Not
fucking
4 or
tough
5.
critic then.
Yeah.
You probably drink.
I'm low.
hams.
I don't drink
I'm
hams.
just playing.
Not ham.
What's wrong with hams?
I agree. I like hams.
I
Like,
don't really drink.
That's fair.
Mm.
That's fair.
I used to a lot.
I know. So let's just talk some recreational him and ha.
him and Ha.
Yeah, just some things you've seen. Okay, so besides being super busy in the rec market, have you like bounced around other dispensaries just to kind of see how things are going? It's being the director.
I have not, just because I've been a little busy. I haven't had an opportunity to get out there much and explore some other spots, unfortunately.
I'm not mad at that.
Right.
You gotta make the money.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I mean, how much extra shit are you making?
extra
Like
shit.
on, yeah, like 300%
Okay,
more.
yeah,
like what, like
versus,
how much
yeah.
uptake has it like really like?
Yeah,
I know
Oh,
you've
yeah.
obviously
Rec.
been busy, but like the amount of volume, are you really doing that much more? Or are you just more consistent?
No, we are really doing that much more.
That's-
Like we're like every day is just like a full push, like on trying to be as strategic as we can and trying to just like make as much as we can and do it the right way and
it feels like,
kind of maintain the
I
thing.
want to ask about this. This is a whole other side. When
Okay.
does the growth start? Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? All right,
Yeah, just real
all right,
quick,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
They're doing
Yeah.
weed too now. And
Yeah,
I fucking
we
walked
do.
through this bitch. Not this.
Whoa!
And it was awesome.
You can't say that word. on
Hey.
this
I
podcast.
wasn't talking about a chick. I was talking about a building.
She has feelings. The building has
All right.
feelings.
We walked through the building,
Thank
and
you.
they're doing a killer. It looks awesome. There was no plants when we walked through. Was there plants yet?
So not quite yet, but they're coming like
Nice.
extremely soon. So it's all, moving forward extremely quickly, and we'll probably have
They
some
got,
plants
like,
in
the
there.
double layer veg stations.
Mhm, Yep.
Okay.
mhm.
Like it's fucking sweet looking.
Yep.
Dude.
And cultivating is really like
And
my
it's all
jam,
in the same
know.
area
Yeah.
as
Mhm,
the
yeah.
dabs.
That's where you'll really
Yeah, that was definitely like my initial draw,
Yeah.
like whenever I got into this was,
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
growing
ask you-
weed. So,
What brought you back to Kansas City, actually?
I was almost ready to do something different and like had moved, moved back and right before I moved back or almost immediately it like went medical and like
Right.
as soon as that happened like my homie Andy Bag of Donuts, shout out to Andy, rest in
R.I.P.
peace. Yeah. He was moving back here too and like was linked up with these guys that I currently work with and yeah, he just kind of gave me the recommendation and it all fell into my lap here, So
So
just because of Andy, that's
Yeah,
how I got back here and got into this.
That's one thing that's true about the cannabis market is it's connections. Because
Mhm.
everyone knows somebody who knows somebody, but it's not like on some weird business shit. It's like genuine friendship. Like there's dudes who are like genuine friends that, hey, I got a weed company, you got a weed company.
Yeah,
Let's
totally.
work.
And Andy and I both had like the legal weed experience, like he had been out in Colorado, like, doing the weed thing. And I had been out there doing the weed thing. And, we always stayed in touch and we're doing that. So whenever it happened in KC, it's like, all right, like,
Come home.
yeah, like why?
And then we get to work for a company that's cool too,
Yeah.
and doesn't handcuff you and like,
hmm
you know what I mean?
No, they're super cool. Like,
Damn, y'all got handcuffs that time?
Time was just,
Damn, what y'all doing?
Man.
No, my company's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm talking, but I've seen a lot of companies.
Yeah, there's been a lot of
that I
companies
know
on the market.
people that like they can't do things they want to do. It's like, you know.
Well, yeah, I don't think anybody in the market has any time to breathe. Like it's just literally go, 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 go. It's like you can't put out enough product.
I'm serious though that this last month and a half has been the fastest in my entire life.
Oh gosh.
A day or a week feels like a day.
In 3 weeks, it'll be April.
I know. It'll be 420. You know,
we're getting smacked with events.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's been fail,
dude. It's been crazy, bro. Like think about it. Like
what the fuck was that?
Then Super Bowl.
Yep.
Then not just Super Bowl, and then parade.
Valentine's Day.
And then Valentine's Day. And then now the Big 12 tournament.
St. Patrick's Day next Friday.
St. Patrick's Day, and then the draft.
And then 420. Yeah,
and then 420, and then the draft.
Yeah, 420 is going to be bigger
That's
than the
wild.
draft.
We're on a run
I don't know, dude. The draft, we can argue this because you really want to argue this? The draft is going to get cracking down here, dude.
Sure, but Wiz Khalifa, they're having a smoking village. A literal smoking village.
Yeah.
Where you can go consume cannabis outside with your closest homie and watch Wiz Khalifa.
Have you looked at the map, though? There's a little corner you could smoke. The rest you not
That's
supposed
fine. I don't give a shit.
I've also smoked at like every concert I've ever been to.
Yeah, like have I ever been to a concert and not gotten high? No. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's really cool. It's gonna be popping.
Yeah,
there's no way that's busier than the draft.
No, but I mean the draft is gonna be busier because of football, not because of cannabis.
And because it's the whole United States.
Well, sure, but
like, there's gonna be a lot of people coming in town to try to see it.
Yeah, I mean, sure,
Probably,
but
you know?
I'm sure there's gonna be more people causing cannabis sales with the 420 concert.
We had a little like they presented some shit to us the other day, and it's gonna be pretty rad. I'm not gonna lie, like the way they have it set up, the 420 Fest.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
You probably see like. They probably
the map.
The like map for it and shit. And the way that it's set up, they're gonna like let you have a kiosk order, and Besame is gonna be delivering to the show every 15 minutes.
Yeah. Or you could just walk in with.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rad. You know, like for people, like that's just cool. You know what I mean? Like, and eventually they're gonna move. I don't even know. Actually,
you already said too much. Don't say no more.
No, he said it to a bunch of people. He said it's like a whole room full of people.
First-hand knowledge.
Okay, yeah. He fucking, they're going to move a Besame to that place. So there's always going to be a dispensary on site.
That's
cool.
cool.
And they're going to have a 300, a 500, and like a 1,400 person venue.
Yep, Clover by the booth.
By 2025.
Clover by the booth. We'll be up in there. Actually, we'll have our booth in time for...
Clover's doing the whole VIP.
Yeah.
We're going to have to, like, we have to build our own little thing because you guys already bought the VIP.
Come party. Come party with the best.
Well, we're going to be right there, bro. But we just got to build our own thing because you guys already bought that.
Hey.
It's all right.
It's all good. It's all gravy.
What are you doing on 420? Are you out there? Have you talked to?
Hold on. Are you really going to be doing anything for 420 besides going home and smoking? Maybe go to the concert.
I'm going to go to the concert.
I mean, it's hard. 420 is hard in the weed industry. Like,
no, it's hard.
Sure. But I'm not sure. We're doing some events. Like, we're definitely like hitting. Isn't there like a Canifest or something like that?
Yeah,
Grinders.
Yep, and then we're doing the Smoky River thing, and
there's one at Grinders a show, and then there's a show at the Truman. There's just a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really good that fucking 420 is coming. I'm just ready for all this rush to be over. I just want to like slow down.
Oh man, I don't know if it's coming for.
My brain needs to slow down.
I think Missouri is going to be a big market
because then there's 710.
It is.
I mean, it's already showing that, but
it's supposed to. For real. And since Oklahoma, another real quick. We got 3 minutes. I get it. Oklahoma didn't even pass rec.
I'm not mad
I know.
At it.
Really?
They're good. Yeah, they didn't pass rec again.
But why? Why does it matter? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Because if most of the states already med patients, then what's the benefit in being rec?
Yeah.
Travelers.
The people who want to consume have the card to consume.
Yeah. I mean, travelers is. I mean, it's nice to get an uptake in tourist stuff, but
think about how much extra weed we're selling during Big 12 tournament.
Yeah, but we have more draws than Oklahoma. Name a city that there's more to do in Oklahoma than there is to do in Kansas City.
Nothing.
There's not.
The Thunder.
It makes sense. But
they got an NBA team at least. We don't got shit, dog.
Yeah, but that's what 42 games a year versus 365 days worth of stuff to do.
That's fair.
With the Royal Stadium moving downtown,
There's
like
365 days worth of stuff to do.
Talking my
You
shit.
beat me, dude. You won that argument. We should end this thing.
No, we got. Okay,
We're
gonna end it. We got to end it with a corny joke. Someone with a corny joke. I don't care what it is. Give me your best corny joke, and we end the podcast.
What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts?
I
I don't know.
Beer nuts are about $1.75, and deer nuts are under $1.
So this has been episode 23 of the Sativas on Sundays podcast. I'm Smoking Groove.
Oh man.
I'm Dove.
It's your boy Hayes.
And
Oh yeah, let's just before we get out, thank you, Alex, for coming.
Thank you,
Oh
Alex.
yeah, absolutely.
You should come back sometime and fuck with us.
Yeah, totally. I would love to.